Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Riverdale episode review. I did have a video for the last episode that came out in like March before we went on this big long break, but somewhere in that big long break I lost it. So, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I don't think most people remember the episode because it was like months ago, and I don't think you guys honestly want to hear my review all over it. So yeah, but I do remember we left off with Jughead taking drugs and getting lost, basically. And so yeah, we kind of, I don't know, that hurt. Pick up with Betty kind of still trying to figure out where Polly is, what happened to her. So she's like out at the not bike, truck kind of stop, and I think she's writing down license plates because she had a notebook and they like kind of make sure you saw one of the license plates, and it would make sense. So that's what I think she did. Then she kind of gets a call from Tabitha and just being like, hey, can you come home when you find Jones, because he's kind of missing. So they kind of go missing, and we have this cute moment of like Betty being like, oh my god, same password from like after 7 years. And I don't know why, but I kind of feel like that was hinting at something Bughead related. I don't know. I just really want Bughead, especially because they released the bloopers from last season yesterday, so it's just so many cute Bughead bloopers and everything like that. So yes. Yeah, so we kind of find Jessica, and Jessica, I don't know, she seemed really weird. I think like one for her trying to find the manuscript, but other than that, she was also acting more weird than just looking for that one thing. She also drugged Betty and Tabitha. Like, what? She's a psycho bitch. I'm telling you, she's some psycho bitch. It just seemed really out of character from what I remember of her. Then kind of, we don't get any crossover stuff between Betty and Veronica, and yeah, but we do get to see a bit of Veronica and Archie just kind of save Hiram, because Hiram released a shit ton of criminals and did not expect for any of them to come after him, because he just lives in his perfect little bubble, because it's Hiram effing Lodge. So yeah, what else? We get a lot of flashbacks from like previous seasons this episode, and honestly, I kind of liked it. It was kind of fun, just kind of, if people didn't honestly put some of the connections together to get them there, like I would have never gotten the connection between Jughead and the person that saved him and what happened at, God, what is it called? His private school from season 4. Would have never gotten that. I did get the one between Archie and the person that was kind of holding Hiram and everything captive. I did get that one. So yeah, I'm just kind of excited. Seems like it's starting to go back on somewhat of a solid train. And yeah, next episode, I don't know if I should be excited or annoyed. I'm kind of excited to see it, and hopefully this is gonna wrap up on Hiram being a villain, because the next episode seems like we kind of get to see how Hiram became this big son of a bitch. I really hope they do not do one of those things where like, well, we're gonna try to make Hiram the good guy by telling you his past. Because with some people, yes, that's fine. It doesn't annoy me. But with Hiram, I know for a fact it will. So I really hope they don't do that. Really hope they just kind of show his past and then he, like, I don't know, dies or leaves Riverdale or is no longer part of Riverdale. So yeah, that was kind of my thoughts. Otherwise, this episode was good. There was only one weird moment during that like song or whatever when like Cheryl and her mom and Tabitha and Betty were all just singing. Bit weird. Also, I kind of feel like the thing Jughead's going after, like in New York, that he like he's trying to figure out something bad he did in New York, because we focus so much on that phone call this episode. Not that much, but kind of focuses on that phone call. I kind of feel like at the end, what he's gonna find out is that phone call, and I don't know. I do think they mentioned the phone call in one of the episodes, like I think the episode after when they all come back after the time jump, but I don't know if Jughead honestly knows what the phone call is or what. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it would come back to the phone call for New York. Also, is it just me, or does no one, or did anyone not know Riverdale was walking distance to New York? Because Jughead's legitimately walking to New York. Like, I'm sorry, how close is Riverdale to New York? Where is Riverdale? So yeah, but other than that, it was a pretty good episode, other than the little like singing moment, because that was weird. It was good. Excited to see what they have next. I'll see you guys all next week. Okay guys, welcome back to part 2 of Riverdale. So yeah, this episode was interesting. I can't tell if they're trying to make like Hiram like not a villain. But after everything is done the past 4 seasons, I don't think anyone's really like, oh my god, he's not a villain. He just has a really sad backstory. I don't think anyone's doing that, let's be honest. So yeah. We didn't get to see any of the main like people. We saw like a bit of the main cast as them playing like their younger parents. But we didn't get like, other than like Reggie, we didn't get to see any like current day people. So yeah. Next episode, it looks like there's some more Tabitha and Betty team ups, which they have become one of my favorite things. Yeah, next episode looks like, once again, it's a lot built on current day. So yeah, I really don't have a lot to say about this episode, because it was just kind of Hiram's backstory and them. I don't know if they're trying to make Hiram seem like the bad guy, or just kind of put things that have been happening kind of in perspective, because it does kind of clear up some things. So yeah, I'm excited for the next episode, but this episode, it was nice to see kind of how we got to Hiram that we meet in season 2, but everything still does not. He was saying like, these games, everything I do, it's because of trying to like do this for my father, and no, it's not. Sorry to break it to you, Hiram, but no, it's not. So yeah, it was an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.